Hello, EntrePods, and welcome to Season 3. This season, we are interviewing and talking about ethical entrepreneurs who are making money and changing our world. Join us as we discover how we can step into power as creators and business owners to reshape business into one that values humanity, our planet, and our shared future. You won't want to miss a single episode.
I invested what I wanted for over 2 decades for other people to invest in the way that I ended up investing in myself. That's when my businesses started to flourish. That's when my internal strength actually grew from my core. And I developed a whole new foundation of trust within myself. And I saw how scared and how feared I was, and how I was really locked within my own self. And how can I connect with the world if I can't even really connect with myself?
Man, you just said so much. I have to unpack it a little bit. And I hope the audience was listening to that she went into her inner self and went, okay, so it's not working. These systems that I'm told, if I follow these systems, it'll all work out. I just need to be a good little girl and do what I'm told, right? Or a good little boy, right? Well, how many
I went around the world. I went around the world. I went around the world. I met homeless people on the street. I met multi-billionaires. Everyone. They said, run, how far? Jump, how high? I did everything my way. And then I became such a people pleaser that I did everything everyone, the whole world's way, where I just lost myself completely. And I was trying to people please and say, how do I be successful? What do I have to do? What do I have to do? And I was running around. And some people will just tell you, I don't mean to interrupt you, but some people will tell you what to do just because in their mind, they're telling you what to do. But then when you actually go and do it and come back, then they're like, oh, well, they didn't expect for you to actually go and do that thing.
Right. And then they don't know what to do with you.
1,000%, many times. And they just try to keep you around, dangling like a carrot. Good little girl, like you said.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be that way at all. In fact, I just talked to a doctor. It was doctor. I have to look at my thing now, and you'll really like this because I think it goes right into what we were talking about. Ruth Shaber. So her and another lady by the name of Patience Marame Ball wrote a book, The XX Edge. And they did this insane amount of research about investing with women and investors, and how women invest and how women do it. And this wasn't against women or men. In fact, they're actually telling men, when you look at the numbers, if you actually were to look at math, when women get money for business or investments, or when they hold money to make investments, their returns are by far better. They pay off the loans quicker. They're more willing to work on certain terms without coming back to you and saying, this is not going to work for me. Whenever they invest, they're more willing to guide the companies to a successful conclusion, whether it's to series or whatever. And she said, I was hoping that it would be true, or I was hoping just to show it would be an equal risk, because if you went to an investor in a Shark Tank and you had 10 people, the money typically goes to the males. But yet, when you look at the numbers, that's actually the riskiest thing to do when all things are considered. And so, and it's not anything against men. It's being saying, men, hey, you know what? If you actually got more of this feminine in there, you could probably make more bang for your buck and have better conclusions. This old system didn't work for you either. It only worked for this very top percent if you went to the right school and you knew the right people on this, and everybody else is still killing themselves. That's why you have an entire 2 generations of men that are so pissed right now. And there's so much anger because they did. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm talking to guys all the time and guy leaders, and there's just this fury of, I did everything they wanted me to do. I went to, people went to Iraq. I went to Iraq, then I came back and I used my GI Bill, and then I went this, and then every job I got outsourced by somewhere else. And I've talked to so many guys
Yeah.
who've been in their late 20s, early 30s, and they're barely hitting $20 an hour.
Oh no. Yeah, I have a lot of compassion, for the masculine energy too. It's
The system didn't work for them either.
I know.
So I hate to say it's toxic masculinity, like guys are bad.
No,
What
no,
it is
no,
this
no, it's not that at all.
elitist something
They
that was
were-
out there.
Yeah,
It's not
they were
working for
just-
anyone.
They were just buying into the illusion too, and it was they had cloth over their eyes,
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's hard. This is a hard road
yeah.
because we're hitting against a
That's
lot
why
of
we can't
things.
blame and shame anyone.
Right.
We can't,
No.
we cannot. If we're blaming and shaming people, we're gonna be stuck. It's not solution. Like, I'm sorry, I have an itch on my nose, but we can't blame and shame. I mean, you could blame and shame, but you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Like, it's not female, it's not male, it's all genders. We all signed up for this life, and it's a part for us to work on certain things and then enjoy the rainbows as well, so how can we, Khalil Gibran, on joy and sorrow, like how do you understand the depths of joy, the true depths of your joyous moment, if you haven't felt, seen, or gone through the depths of sorrow, so they're both beautiful. And it's how we respond to it, not react to it, in our workplace, with ourselves, and with one another in our personal lives, as a humanity. So that's the gift, and that's the awareness, and that's the work.
Yes, it is. I just had a big thing where I was telling people that pain is just pain.